Hello, and welcome to Quiz Quiz Bang Bang, the pub quiz practice show that hits you, pow, right in the quizzer. I'm Annie Flora.
And I'm David Flora.
And we want to get you better at trivia than Jessica Fletcher is around people being murdered. That's really good.
Yes, it is. I agree.
David, how are you?
I'm great. Not murdered. Haven't been around Jessica Fletcher. Been keeping my distance.
Yeah, keep your distance.
Gotta stay out of Cabot Cove. Which seems like it would be the murder capital of the world, but on all the episodes that you've been watching that I see in the background, it seems like she travels a lot.
She does.
It's not always in Cabot Cove.
No, she's out and about.
Yeah, sometimes it's in Texas.
Sometimes it's in New York
City.
France, fashion show.
Oh boy. So, have you learned anything? That was what I've learned this week. Cabot Cove, not the murder capital of the world. Close, though.
David, I need you to help me with this thing I learned.
Oh?
Because it wasn't this week, but I meant to do it on a previous episode. We went to Kentucky to visit your mom.
Uh-huh.
And we went to the Lincoln House.
Mary Todd Lincoln
Lincoln House.
Yeah.
It was right by Rep Arena, which is the basketball court. Is that what you call it? A stadium?
Yeah, it's the arena, yeah.
And it was really interesting. So
Mary Todd Lincoln House, not Rep Arena.
Well,
right?
both. But
okay.
I am trying to talk about Mary Todd Lincoln. She was one of 15, is that right?
That sounds wrong.
Okay. So Mary Todd Lincoln was the fourth of 7 children. And then her mom passed away. And then her dad was like, I'm a single man with 7 children. What do I do? And he got remarried and had 9 more children.
Jeez Louise, Todds.
Right?
Keep it in your pants.
Yeah. And so one thing that we learned was that the first 6 children were all Union sympathizers. And then the next 10, so the 9 from the second marriage and the last one to be born in the first marriage, but who was raised by the second wife.
Because her mother died in childbirth, is it?
I think so.
Yeah, so that child was raised by the stepmother.
Yeah, and that all of those were Southern sympathizers. So when they talk about the Civil War being a war of brothers, It was really the case with the Todd family, and I guess Abraham Lincoln got some grief for the amount of Todds that were not supporting his cause.
An odd number of Todds.
An odd amount of Todds.
Which was not odd, because you said there were 10 of them total.
Not odd, even Todds.
Wow, yeah. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was an interesting tour. If you're ever in Lexington, Kentucky...
Mary Todd Lincoln House, right around the corner from Rep Arena.
Yeah, check it out.
Downtown. Quiz Bang Bang is comprised of 4 rounds of 4 questions each, followed by the answers. After round 2, we'll ask a quick-fire bang bang question, where you'll have a time limit to give multiple answers. After the 4th round, the show culminates with the Big Bang, a final round with 3 questions whose answers are all clues to one final question.
Round 1. Question 1. Category: Mythology. How many sisters did Medusa have? Question 2. Category: Music. Which country did Celine Dion sing for when she competed in Eurovision? Question 3. Category: Sports. The University of Nebraska's athletic teams have had many nicknames over the years, including the Hawkeyes, Antelopes, Old Gold Knights, and my favorite, the Bug Eaters. What name did they finally settle on and still go by? Question 4. Category: Science. What unit of electrical resistance is represented by the last letter of the Greek alphabet? And now the answers for round 1. Question 1. How many sisters did Medusa have? 2. Stheno and Uriali. Question 2. Which country did Celine Dion sing for when she competed in Eurovision? Switzerland. You should watch her compete on YouTube. Question 3. The University of Nebraska's athletic team had many excellent nicknames like the Bug Eaters, but what did they finally settle on? The Cornhuskers. Question 4. What unit of electrical resistance is represented by the last letter of the Greek alphabet? Ohm. Named after the German physicist George Simon Ohm. Represented by the letter omega.
Round 2, question 5. Category is art. Which Frank Lloyd Wright designed museum is also known as the Museum of Non-Objective Painting? Question 6, category politics. In which country is the Althing, the oldest parliament in the world? Question 7, category literature. In The Grapes of Wrath, from what state does the Joad family start its journey west? Question 8, category geography. Which Southeast Asian country is the only one never to have been ruled by a European power? And now the answers to round 2. Question 5. The Frank Lloyd Wright designed museum, also known as the Museum of Non-Objective Painting, is the Guggenheim Museum. It was completed in 1959, the same year that Frank Lloyd Wright passed away. Question 6. In which country is the Althing, the oldest parliament in the world? Iceland. It was founded in 930, and a thing was a governing assembly of early Germanic society. Question 7. In The Grapes of Wrath, from what state does the Joad family start its journey west? Oklahoma. And question 8. Which Southeast Asian country is the only one never to have been ruled by an European power? The answer is Thailand.
And that brings us to our halfway point, which means it's time for the Bang Bang round. The category is sports. You will have 45 seconds to name the events in the men's Olympic decathlon. Your time starts now.
And that's time! What are the events in the men's Olympic decathlon? They are the 100 meters, long jump, shot put, high jump, 400 meters, 110-meter hurdles, discus throw, pole vault, javelin throw, and 1,500 meters. 10 things I hate to do.
10 things I hate about you.
Which all could be summed up as one thing: exercise.
Round 3, question 9. Category TV. Moving on up, the theme song for the sitcom The Jeffersons was co-written and sung by Janae Dubois, who appeared in a regular role in what other sitcom? Question 10. Category video games. What color do the ghosts turn when Pac-Man eats a power pellet? Question 11. Category Geography. Which state capital is the only one to end in 3 consonants? Question 12. Category: Animals. What is the only insect that can turn its head 360 degrees? And now the answers for round 3. Question 9. What sitcom did Janae Dubois, the singer of Moving On Up, appear on? Good Times. She portrayed the neighbor, Willona Woods. Question 10. What color do the ghosts turn when Pac-Man eats a power pellet? Blue. Question 11. Which state capital is the only one to end in 3 consonants? Bismarck. North Dakota. BISMARCK. RCK. Question 12. What is the only insect that turns its head 360 degrees? The praying mantis.
Round 4, question 13, category: Music. Vince Neil, the lead singer of Motley Crue, was the inspiration for which Aerosmith song? Question 14, category: History. English physician Edward Jenner developed a vaccine for what disease around the turn of the 19th century? Question 15, category: Animals. Rumen, reticulum, omasum, and abomasum are the names of the segments of which part of a cow? Question 16, category: Media. In 1905, the city of Lhasa, Tibet, became the subject for the first standalone photographic series for which magazine? And the answers for round 4. Question 13. Vince Neil, the lead singer of Motley Crue, was the inspiration for which Aerosmith song? Dude Looks Like a Lady. According to co-writer Desmond Child, the titular Dude was inspired by Steven Tyler mistaking Motley Crue's Vince Neil for a woman. Question 14. English physician Edward Jenner developed a vaccine for what disease? Smallpox. Question 15. Rumen, reticulum, omasum, and abomasum are the names of the segments of which part of a cow? Its stomach. Question 16. In 1905, the city of Lhasa, Tibet, became the subject for the first standalone photographic series for National Geographic. And that'll do it for our regular rounds. Now it's time for the Big Bang. We're going to read you 3 questions, the answers of which are clues to the final question. The category for this week's Big Bang round is film. Keep in mind, the clue questions won't necessarily be from the same category.
Question 1. What country's official name is the Hellenic Republic?
Question 2. Founded in 1913, which Belgian chocolate brand features a white logo that includes a helmet and a spear on a blue background?
Question 3. In NCAA sports, which Big Ten school is the only one in its conference to feature green in its school colors?
And your Big Bang question. Again, category is film. The Crush was the nickname given to the post-production process where the black content of the image is crushed and the color saturation enhanced to change the contrast ratio, and was pioneered on what film to give it its stylized look?
And now the answers for the Big Bang round. Question 1. What country's official name is the Hellenic Republic? Greece.
Question 2. Founded in 1913, which Belgian chocolate brand features a white logo that includes a helmet and a spear on a blue background? The answer is Leonidas.
Question 3. In NCAA sports, which Big Ten school is the only one in its conference to feature green in its school colors? Michigan State University.
And your Big Bang question. The crush was the nickname given to the post-production process where the black content of the image is crushed and the color saturation enhanced to change the contrast ratio, and was pioneered on what film to give it its stylized look? The crush was pioneered to give an iconic, gritty look to the movie based on the graphic novel about the Greek city-state led by King Leonidas and namesake of the Michigan State Spartans, 300. 300 is your answer!
This is Quiz Quiz!
Then we will quiz in the shade!
Hey, that's it!
Hey, you done.
I hope you didn't get kicked down the hole of not knowing the answer.
That's right. I hope you weren't betrayed by a hunchback trying to figure this one out. And other 300 references.
Guys, you know what is hard? Social media. You know what's helpful? If you guys follow us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we appreciate every like, comment, and follow more than we probably should. So please help us. I'm not begging.
Sound a little desperate.
I know.
Doing great.
But if you do, yeah. So that's it.
You guys are great. We're on Facebook. Search for Quiz Quiz Bang Bang and follow us on there. We're on Twitter @QuizBangPod. On Instagram, Quiz Quiz Bang Bang. And he does a lot of good Lego pictures. You should follow and check it out.
It's also really helpful if you give us a 5-star review and write up a nice little review. It really helps us on the iTunes.
And don't forget, you can donate if you like what we do and want to keep the lights on and keep the coffee flowing here. Go to coffee.com/quizbangpod. That is ko-fi.com. It's a nice little easy way to throw a little love at us. You can also just straight up donate on our site. We've got a button to help you donate to keep the cause going. And we're getting our Patreon worked on, but it's up and you can subscribe there if you are feeling froggy. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to subscribe and tell everybody. I've been David Flora.
And I've been Annie Flora. Here's looking at you, Quiz.